Once the calendar turns to August, something happens in our brain, Joel Sherman. We think hardware, we think best of the best. Good morning. So for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to go down a list of NL Cy Young candidates, and you're going to debate me. I am asking for it. I'm not going to win in any debate against you, but we're going to try. You ready?
No. Look, I thought we should do this because I think, there's 4 major player awards, and there's still a quarter of a season left. A lot can happen. But it seems pretty clear right now. Shohei Ohtani, unless something happens, going to win the AL MVP. Ronald Acuna, the NL MVP. And Garrett Cole, the AL Cy Young. They're front runners by a lot. I don't think we have that in the National League Cy Young.
Okay.
I think we have a real race. I think people see Blake Snell maybe as the front runner, and well, why don't we kind of go through it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I would think most people right now would
Traditional
have him at the top of your list. What is your criteria? When you look at the totality of a season, what are you looking at? What's your eye going to?
So certainly traditional statistics like this play into it. I will say I do not have a National League Cy Young Award vote this year. I know which committee I'm on already. But over the years, besides looking at the obvious stuff, there's some underlying stuff that I really like to look at. And I think when you start to look at that, Snell is in it. I'm not sure he's the blazing in front runner.
Okay, at a pitcher's park too, but the ERA on the road is pretty darn good. What about eye test? I mean, with Corbin Burnes, when you watch him, he looks dominant. It's opponent's OPS too, that your eye goes right there. When you watch him, what stands out?
So, look, part of this is narrative always, and he's been great. So Snell, by the way.
By that, part of it is narrative.
Human beings vote for this. And since July 1st, Corbin Burnes has a 113 batting average against in 7 starts. But one of the stats I look at is what do they do against the best team? This is all developed over the years. I kept seeing NL and AL Central guys rise to the top of this category. And in the old schedule, they're playing 19 games against the divisions. Those are the weak divisions. So I wanted to see what do guys do against the better teams.
Expanded.
So that I don't just look at the Central guys and go, well, they beat up on Kansas City and Detroit. But Burnes stands up there, as you could see, right? It's a 547 OPS against in those starts against the 10 highest scoring teams in the sport with not an insignificant amount of starts. So he's done very well against the top competition.
I know you, Joel, and when you're watching, you like innings per start, right? You want to hand the ball to your starter. Who doesn't? But you want to give the bullpen rest. Logan Webb at the top of that category.
Yeah, so again, I'll go back. This is developed over years. Snell is trying to become the 5th guy ever to win the Cy Young in both leagues. Right? That's a real Mount Rushmore. Max Scherzer, Pedro Martinez, Roger Clemens, Roy Halladay.
Come on.
And I don't think he should have won it in 2018.
Wait, why?
Because he had 33 1/3 fewer innings than Justin Verlander, who I think also had a great candidacy. And I know in an analytic world, we look at the analytics for it, like what is his percentages and stuff. 33 1/3, that's 5 starts of 6 2/3 innings. That Verlander threw more. So as I'm looking at this for kind of like innings, quality starts, innings, things like that. Look at like Logan Webb here for quality starts, right? This is for innings per start, 6.4, so about 6 2/3 innings. Look where Snell is down here. He's 35th out of the 48 guys. Think about what it means. It's not only fewer innings for your relief pitcher on the day you start. You're the true ace. It means the day before you start, your manager knows I can empty my bullpen, and the day after, I can empty my bullpen.
This is so more in-depth than I think a lot of people look at just the ERA, right, and the innings pitch. You're also focused on ERA on the road. And Zach Gallen, I mean, if he would be your 1A to Blake Snell, and I'm not sure he is yours, but he would be some people's. I'm a fan, right? He's going to kill you in different ways. It's the total body of work for Zach Gallen?
Yeah, it's across the board here. So we look at quality starts, right? In quality starts, Webb and Steele, 71%, Burnes, 70%. But let's go to the super quality start. Really dominant. 7 innings, 2 earned runs or less. Webb with 9, Gallen with 8. They're on top of that. Again, Snell has 1 in that category because he just doesn't pitch the innings. So he puts a little more, and again, this sounds like I'm beating up on Blake Snell's having a great year. He's probably the front runner, but I'm trying to point out why he's not the front runner like in these other awards.
Yeah, I saw Justin Steele on that list. Joel, did you think we'd get here? I mean, what is it, Nays? It's his third year in the big leagues. From last All-Star break to now, if you look at that period of time, it's insane. Did you think we'd be here with him?
No, he's come on fast, and with Stroman hurt, he's kind of like clearly the ace now. Jamison Tyon's pitched a lot better there. But so one of the things I look at is road ERA. I want to make sure that a guy isn't just dominating at home. He knows how to pitch in his ballpark. So here goes, look at Steele. This is 276. This is something Snell does well, though. Let's give him credit. He's first out of the 48 pitchers on the bottom here. But this is an area where Snell excels. But look at like Gallen, look at Webb. We're trying to split hairs here about like who should be 1, who should be 2, who should be 3. So this is a statistic. Of course, when you do this, you got to deep dive and make sure it's not one start on the road where a guy gave up 9 runs in 2 innings and it skews it like that. But you want to kind of do a deep dive into
But
it.
real quick on Justin Steele, if you're not a strikeout guy, if you're a soft contact guy, are you getting the attention, the sexy attention of this eye?
So that's, again, why I would look at more stuff than just traditional stats. But those traditional stats mean something. There is great value in high strikeouts, low walks, etc. And I think that probably gets us to our last guy, Zach Wheeler. Fangraphs WAR has him as actually the National League leader in WAR. And it's because, to a large degree, he strikes out a lot and he walks few. This is kind of the Curt Schilling, Roy Halladay model of pitching. And he's the, we know that this guy knows how to get through a full season now. It's interesting if you covered him with the Mets, this is now one of the horses in the sport. He wasn't this with the Mets until the last year or two. He's gone to Philadelphia. What a great contract the Phillies signed with him, and he's become the true horse. But here, look again where this is. Wheeler's 1, Gallen's 2, and Snell is a little further down because he averages well over 5 walks per 9 innings. So again, this was designed to take a look at this race in a little deeper way.
Joel Sherman breaking it down the way few can. We appreciate the time.